Devyani was the daughter of Acharya Shukra, guru of the demons. Sharmishtha was the daughter of the demon king Vrishaparva. One day, they both were taking bath in a forest lake. Suddenly, a strong wind blew. It scattered the clothes they had left on the bank. The girls hurriedly came out and got dressed. Accidentally, Princess Sharmishtha clad herself in Devyani's clothes. Angered by this, Devyani started insulting Sharmishtha. An argument broke out and Sharmishtha pushed Devyani into a dry well and left her there. It so happened that Yayati, the king from a nearby state, was hunting in the forest. He came to the well in search of some water, but was surprised to find Devyani lying at the bottom. She requested the king to help her out, and the king obliged. Devyani then requested Yayati to marry her, as he had held her by his right hand while pulling her out of the well. Yayati, considering this to be the will of Providence, accepts the proposal. When Devyani doesn't return home, Shukracharya sets out in search of her. He finds her sitting under a tree with tears in her eyes. Upon inquiring, she narrates everything that happened between her and Sharmishtha, carefully hiding her own faults. She refused to return to the kingdom as she felt insulted by the princess. Failing to change her mind, Shukracharya returns to the kingdom of Vrishaparva and announces that he would be leaving the Asura kingdom because of the ongoing conflict between his daughter and the princess. Fearing that the security of his kingdom would be at risk if the sage council leaves, the king pleads for forgiveness from Devyani on behalf of his daughter. Devyani agrees, but on one condition, that Sharmishtha becomes her handmaid for the rest of her life. The king and the princess both agrees to it. Soon, Yayati and Devyani got married and had two sons, Yadu and Turvasu. One day, Sharmishtha told Yayati how she came to be Devyani's maid. Yayati was sympathetic. She then went ahead and begged Yayati to take her as his second wife, as she desired to become a mother. Yayati agreed and married her, but without the knowledge of Devyani. They both had three sons, Druhyu, Anu and Puru. When Devyani got to know about their secret marriage, she shared that with Shukracharya. An enraged Shukra cursed Yayati of premature old age. Yayati begged for forgiveness. Later, on learning about Sharmishtha's desire to become a mother, Shukracharya relents and tells Yayati that if he can persuade any one of his sons to swap their ages with him, he will be able to escape the curse and regain his lost youth. Yayati asks his sons one by one if any one of them could give up their youth for their father, but they all refused, except for the youngest, Puru, and he turned old immediately. Yayati rushed back into the world to once again enjoy his life as a young man. Apparently, after enjoying all possible pleasures of the senses for 1,000 years and experiencing passion to the full, he realizes its utter futility and says, "Know this for certain. Not all the food, wealth, and women of the world can appease the lust of a single man of uncontrolled senses. Craving for sense pleasures is not removed but aggravated by indulgence, just as ghee poured into fire increases it. One who aspires for peace and happiness should instantly renounce craving and seek instead that which neither grows old nor ceases, no matter how old the body may become." Having found wisdom by following the road of excess, Yayati gratefully returns the youth of his son Puru and takes back his old age. He acknowledges Puru's filial devotion, makes him his legitimate heir, and renounces the world to spend his remaining days as a forest ascetic.